Boys and girls. Gun gossip, boy. Let's go. Yes, sir. Time to turn up in this boy. Yes, sir. Just gonna let that beat drop. Let me turn it up in my headphones. I'm ready to feel this one. Yeah, squeezy beat, boy. Yeah. We got 6 out in the chat tonight, guys. It's time to talk about some good stuff tonight. I think we got your one and only popping up back up at the show, man. Mike the Gun Alert guy. Get ready, guys. Tennessee Goddess should be sliding through. It's going down tonight. Man, these boys, man, they out here acting crazy, y'all. They really acting crazy out here in the streets, changing these laws and these rules, man. This is getting ridiculous. Matriculous. Mabiculous. What the hell is going on out here, man? Mike, tell them what the hell is going on, Mike. That boy back. There we go. All right, we got 12 out in the streets, guys. We're about to do a quick roll call. And we gonna get into it, man. Them numbers going up like crazy tonight. That's crazy. All right. Here we go, guys. Roll call time. Roll call. Jason Ewing, we see you out there. Shanna Ewing, of course, we appreciate you coming to the show. Thank you so much for your help and your support. Seriously. Royce Guy, I know exactly who you are, my friend. I met you earlier today. Shopping for guns. We out here in these streets, man. JSpec_OG, we appreciate you coming through. All right, Chicago Mike the Shooter is in the house, guys. He is in the house, man. We got a new person sliding through, it looks like. Tristan Miller, we put you up on the screen, brother. We appreciate you coming out to the show. Willie, we see you out there, brother. We see you out there. We about to talk about some stuff tonight. I like this name, Colt 1927. We appreciate you coming through. That looks like, I think that's the first time me seeing you also. So we appreciate you coming through. All right. Of course, we got another one and only Tennessee Goddess out there in the streets, guys. We're going to pull her up in the chat tonight. We're about to talk about it tonight. All right. Let's see who else we have out here. Pat in the bunker. We appreciate you coming through, brother. We really do appreciate you coming through. All right. I'm going to go ahead and drop this link for Tennessee Goddess. We're about to go ahead and get started, y'all. I'm going to let y'all groove out to this beat for a second. Give me 1 sec. Chilling, Mike. Just chilling like a villain, able and willing to hit the ceiling. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him, man. All right, Tennessee Goddess, there you go. But y'all know what? Guess what? Bam! Stop playing. There he is, boy. That boy here. He is back. Hold up. I got to do it with Mike. Yeah.
We're going to do the white boy dance, because we don't have any rhythm.
That's okay. We can do it. I'm with it. All right, man. We appreciate you coming through, man. Seriously, I know this is your type of topic anyway, so we about to, hey, Mike, we about to jump into this one, brother. For real.
Advocacy, man. Advocacy.
We are about to jump into this shit. All right? We just waiting for the queen to jump on. Once she jumps on, and we going to get the show started. Pat in the bunker, you already know, man. Chi-Town in the house, man. Stop playing with him. Chi-Town, yeah. You know, the person who produced the Gun Gossip music is from the Chi-Town. He's from Chicago. It's crazy. They make some of the best beats, man. All right, let's see. Who else we have out here? All right, look like I think I said Willie already, didn't I, Mike? I think I did. Yeah. All right. Like Tennessee Goddess might be a little late, but that's all good in the hood. Okay, we about to turn this down, guys, and get started. Okay, we try to stick to the schedule, which is 1 hour. Sometimes we may go over a little bit, but I try not to respect people's time. M. Gabriel, we see you out there. We see you out there. We appreciate you coming to the show. Hold up. Wait, there she is. Yeah.
Hello.
She is here, guys. Tennessee Goddess is in the house. We're about to get started, you all.
I'm a little under the weather today.
Uh-oh. You coughing and cooping like me? Like I
No.
was.
Well, I did have allergy problems, but spent a lot of time on the range, so I've got back problems today.
Oh, hell. All right. All right, guys. We appreciate y'all coming through, man. 20 strong out there. Another gun gossip show. Stop playing with them, man. We are out here. I have Mike the Gun Alert guy out here. I have Tennessee Goddess here also, guys. And we have something great and awesome to talk about. But before we get started, let's see how these guys and gals have been. Mike, you've been in the ether, bro. What's up with you, man? Man, you fired, man. Or either I'm going to just have to come kidnap you. I'm going to do one or the other.
If you send me a paycheck, you can't fire somebody if you're not paying for them.
You stupid. What you been up to, man?
Just been busy. Fighting World War III with ones and zeros in the background.
How is the range coming? Because I remember you said you were gonna like build it up or something like that. I remember
Helping Jimmy?
Yeah, Jimmy's place. We haven't gone out there yet.
Okay.
Back up yet, but
has he built the berm yet?
No, that's gonna be part of the task. It's, even though it's one skid steer, it's gonna be kind of sort of a two-man task.
Okay, that's what's up. Tennessee Goddess, what's been up with you lately?
Just working. Did some training classes yesterday. They were only supposed to be like an hour and a half long, and they ended up being 5 hours.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
To the no. Hell to the no.
Yeah, so that was a little, gut wrenching, but it was somewhat decent training. I'll give him that.
Okay, that's what's up. Hey, guess who out there in the chat, y'all? Christine White. What's up, Christine?
Miss Christine.
Man, we appreciate Christine. Guess what, Mike? I slid through your old spot today, man, reminiscing. And somebody trying to take your spot right now, man. I was kind of perturbed, if that is a damn word. I went out there. He was like, man, man. He probably watching the show right now. He was like, man, man, if you ever need me to do some footage, I'm right here.
I got a text message from Mr. Terry not that long ago, and basically says, "Hey, we miss you. Are you going to come back?"
Oh, damn, he did.
Yeah.
Mr. Terry.
That was unsolicited, so it was kind of touching.
Yeah, they miss you from there, man. It's just different. It's like weirdly. Now they do have some good people. I ain't gonna even lie. Like one of the representatives today, he is just really, really good. He knows about the guns, but sometimes it's not really about how good a person is. It's about certain skill set and qualities that each individual different person has, because everybody has different ones. And that's what I like about it. Everybody has their own unique way to present something and talk about something. And to me, I like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But again, can't nobody replace Mike the Gun Alert guy. Can't nobody place Tennessee Goddess. Can't nobody place like different type of people, because there's only one person like that. That's how unique that is to me. So yeah, but it's different, man. It's different. I went out there. They had some pretty good deals. They got the Smith & Wesson deals with the $100 off right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's kind of fun with that, they store down here, we do not have a single Smith & Wesson that is part of that deal.
What?
We don't.
Why?
I sold most of them last week right before it started, and they haven't replenished them yet.
Do y'all have the Beretta deal going?
I didn't know about that one. So probably Beretta 92.
Yeah, $50 rebate off the A1s too. I think they have like 50.
The Beretta Beretta 92s, we literally have 2 of them in the store. That's it.
Don't make me cry, Chicago Mike. Hey, I love that, man. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you. Can't wait till you get down here, man. We got some epic stuff coming. Let's see.
But he's going to be making a visit.
He did. He actually came.
Oh.
Yeah, so he came real quick, but he was doing some real quick coming through the city. Okay. Don't play with me now. I heard that little thump. He came through the city, and I think it was just for one day. And he called me. He was like, yo, I.T.T, I'm here, but he had called late, and I was sleeping. So basically, he said he's gonna end up coming back around pretty soon, and then of course, we got to get together and make some stuff happen. So yeah, he'll be here.
The academy that I'm at down here had inventory 2 weeks ago, and they do it in the middle of the week. So I went in just to help out and stand behind the gun bar and do what I do. And one of the guys that was doing the firearm count and everything in that section is one of the guys I had trained for a new store that's down here. So how's everything going? He goes, "Would you believe we have the gun alert guy rule?" And he said that they refer to it often because essentially the way that I do things, before I hand the tablet to somebody, the paperwork is done. I can move on to somebody else.
Yep.
And that's the way they train people. And they're like, "Why do you do this?" Well, that's the Michael rule.
And you know what, Mike? They switched it up now too. You know what else they require you to do? You have to present license now. And I guess they hold on to that license because I guess they done had some snatch and grabs where people come in there, snatch and run. So now they get your license before they even hand off a firearm to you.
That was something that I started doing there. So that must have caught on just because there were a couple. Now, not here, but there was actually 2 in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Where there was snatch and grab. They were at different stores within 90 minutes of each other. And they were actually in different clothes. So they went in, asked for a firearm, and they basically bolted for the door.
Yeah, they stopping that because basically if you don't present it, like now they're not letting you basically hold the firearm or anything like that. So
yeah, we're not doing that down here. I do it every once in a while. Just depends on who it is.
Yeah, there's other stores that it's required.
Yeah.
So
to do it.
Yeah, like Rule King, they won't let you handle a gun without seeing your license and holding on to it.
Yeah.
Even if they do know who I am, they're still not going to do it.
Yeah, that's how they was with me. They was like, "We know you, I.T.T," but they was like, "You still gotta," and I don't mind because I wanted to see everything when I come in. So I was like, "Here it is, right here. I'm not tripping." So
yeah, I mean that's even when I worked at the gun range, there were people that complained about having to give their ID because they would scan them in before they'd make a purchase because that kept their information because it went on through their 4473. And they didn't want I don't want them having access to my information. I'm like, well, if you're going to buy a gun, you got to have that information anyway.
Now, this is the deal, though. Tennessee got us what I don't like. Okay. Didn't mean to cut you off. I just get excited sometimes. So the part that I don't like, Mike, and I know you feel me on this because you're very analytical.
I excited you.
The part, huh?
I said, I excited you.
Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him. Okay. So you threw me off with that, but you crazy as hell. All right. So basically what I don't like, Mike, that they do is when you put your driver license on that counter, everybody else can see your information on that driver license. I'm not feeling that. Y'all gotta figure out a way for confidentiality. That stuff is not cool. And I don't know if they thought about it or not, but
on the back counter. So I'm guessing what they're doing, they're basically just grabbing it from you
and no.
They're leaving it on the front counter.
Yeah, they're leaving it on the front counter. And I didn't say nothing, but I was just like, that's kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because you have other people standing there looking, people weird like that. So
yeah, there's the store that I go to that requires you to give your ID. They have like a little ledge, almost like a thing that would hold a book. And that's where all the IDs, they line them up and they're in like little slots that are numbers. And then they know they can scan them and see who has what because they're in a military town. So they have lots of IDs from all over the United States. That was one of the reasons that they started doing that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's right, guys. And maybe he didn't. I know he wasn't aware of it because I didn't say nothing to the individual person I was dealing with. And it's just something that I think they need to revisit and kind of safeguard people's personal information. You feel me? Like they need to, like he said, like Mike said, they need to put it on a back counter somewhere where it can't be in visual sight.
I would say next time you're in there, just have a conversation with Mr. Terry.
Yeah.
Basically just say, hey, just so you know, the gun alert guy, the security analyst and the data security guy would do this.
Yeah.
And just say, hey, the information's available here. Got no issue if you take it. It said, but you you need to put it back there just so nobody's looking at it.
I think that's a good practice. We're about to go ahead and get started, guys, with this topic tonight. This is a pretty damn juicy, and this is major shit. Like, real major. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up on the screen real quick, guys. We're going to go over some information. I'm going to let Mike, the Gun Alert guy, interject, and also Tennessee Goddess on this topic. You guys can also drop something in the comment section. I know y'all going to blow it up with this one because this one is crazy. Let me go ahead and pull it up real quick. 1 second. What were you about to say, Mike?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's going to be lots of interjection here because this is a lot of... It's a gun grab. It's illegal.
Yeah.
Facts.
So,
all right.
I watched a few videos.
Not happy.
Too.
What'd you say, Tennessee Goddess?
I've watched a few videos on it.
It's crazy, man.
And they're like, oh, it doesn't take away from your 2A rights.
Well, they always say that.
Yeah.
Mike's stupid. They always say that. All right, here we go, guys. Okay, so I have it up on the screen so you all can see this. This was published Wednesday, April 10th, 2024, just to let you all know, so you won't think it's something I'm just popping up on the screen, okay? Justice Department publishes new rule to update definition of engaged in business as a firearms dealer. Now, from what I understand, this is regarding people in private sales who actually sell firearms and stuff like that. So here in the state of Tennessee, I know that we can basically sell a firearm. We're supposed to check and make sure everything is okay on the back end and stuff like that. But honestly, I think it's like a discretionary thing, right, Mike? It's like a discretionary thing where if we feel like it's a good sale, we can go ahead and sell. We make a bill of sale, of course. And sometimes people may not write down their correct address and stuff like that. So you may not be getting the correct address with certain people, but at least you got a bill of sale saying, hey, I sold it to this individual person. It probably was a good practice also to ask them for ID or like their Tennessee license or something, just to make sure they are themselves. I don't know how it is in any of the other states and stuff like that, but I know that was something that we've done here. A lot of people in our state sell guns also. So I know people who sell like multiple guns per year, actually. And they do private sales in that type of way, but that's all about to change. So here it is right here, guys. It says, the Justice Department today announced it has submitted to the Federal Register the Engaged in Business Final Rule, which makes clear the circumstances in which a person is engaged in business of dealing in firearms and thus required to obtain a federal firearms license in order to increase compliance with federal background check requirement for firearm sales by federal firearms licensees. Under this regulation, it will not matter. Watch this. It will not matter if guns are sold on the internet, at a gun show, or at a brick and mortar store. If you sell guns predominantly to earn profit, you must be licensed and you must conduct background checks, said Attorney General Merrick B. Garland. Thank you. This regulation is a historic step in, they say, the Justice Department fight against gun violence. They claim it will save lives, which I think that's rubbish. Let's see what else. It was something else I wanted to read to y'all too. Let's see. Mineral licensing critical to increase. Yeah. So that's what's happening. That's what's going down. It's going to change the way that we sell as far as private owned sales. Also, Mike, the Gun Alert guy, give us something, bro.
So this is kind of sort of an expansion, and I've not gone through and read the whole law, but the Safer Communities Act, it's referenced in there. That came out a couple of years ago. One of the things that's in there, if you purchase a firearm now, doesn't apply to most of us, but the 18 to 20 year, 364 day old crowd is extended background checks. Mm-hmm. So in that one, as I at least read that section of it, I very loosely agree with it, because what it did is if you were 17 yesterday and you're 18 today, and you were a gangbanger yesterday and you've got a criminal record that's yay long, all that does is it allows for an extended background check to go look and see if you have a juvenile record. But if you don't go buy a gun and you clean your life up over the next 3 years, going on your 21st birthday, knock yourself out. Got no issue with it. So it's one of the things that's in there. So I've not read the whole rest of it in there, but essentially this new rule is basically apparently part of that, the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act.
So what I'm hearing is that basically, say for instance, because I don't know if you guys know, but this actually most likely will go in effect May 20th of this year.
May 10th.
May 10th.
Okay. So May 10th of this year. So this is the deal. If you sell 2 to 3 guns after that date, they can basically investigate that situation, right?
1.
See?
So I have an example here.
That's crazy to me.
Real quick. So it's kind of the logistics behind it. Anytime any of the federal agencies publish a new rule, it has 30 days to percolate, and then it hits the Federal Register. Once it hits the Federal Register, then it's a new rule. Not a law. Another discussion, we can have this at another time, is look up Chevron deference. Chevron, like the gas station or the oil company, deference. And what that allows agencies to do is literally take and interpret the law that the legislature had said for what the agency believes was the meaning of the law, not what it actually says. So the law may be very ambiguous as to what it says, but ATF says, well, that basically means that we have to do a universal background check, which may not even be anywhere close to what the rule, the law says.
Mm-hmm.
So the part of the example of this is anybody that engages in something. So if you go buy a firearm, you don't like it, you take it to the range that afternoon,
right?
Are you going to keep it? Probably not. Probably somebody's going to take and sell it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll use an example, and this is real life scenario. Grandpa on mom's side bought some firearms at an auction back in 1966 for the grandsons, which is myself and my 3 brothers. I wasn't even born yet when he got it. Unfortunately, he passed before I was born. But my investment into that firearm, my cost for that, essentially at the end of the day, was free because it was a gift from Grandpa from way back when. So if I take and sell that firearm for what its value, and I've seen it anywhere between $1,500 and $2,000, that is engaging in this practice, which would get me in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple. That is how they want to do this. So,
but is it most states where they do have they don't have that loophole like the gun show loophole that we have here?
Yeah,
there's other states are required that you have to have a 4473 no matter what, and it has to be a gun broker, gun buyer, brick and mortar type thing.
Yeah, so any gun show in any state that you walk into, anybody that's got a table with guns inside the building, do you actually think that whoever's putting on that show is going to allow anybody in there that's not an authorized dealer?
Right.
Gonna run a background check? They're not. There never has been a gun show loophole. So it's just, I'll go this route real quick. We're in a political arena now. It's an election year. And how are elections won? Because of the way that everything works these days, sound bites, snapshots, and sound bites. We closed the gun show loophole. That is what people are going to hear. Well, there never was a gun show loophole. We all know that. Okay. Sure. From a legal perspective, if we sell a firearm, if I take and sell a firearm to Ivan, or I sell one to Tennessee Goddess, there's a legal question I have to ask. Is there anything in this transaction that would preclude you from purchasing a gun from a licensed dealer? And if Ivan says no, I have to take him at his word. So me personally, I don't sell firearms. Mm-hmm. I don't. Anything I buy, I have. I have sold one firearm in I had two, and I didn't want it. And I could have kept it. I could have done some other things, but I wanted to move that investment onto something else. My requirement, my bill of sale, basically literally has the questions from the 4473. Yep. And I require I want a color copy of your.
See, but that's you, Mike. Most people ain't doing that. You know that.
Right. This is me. So I require a color photocopy of your license to carry. If it was Texas, your carry permit, whatever state you're in. If I don't have that, I'm not going to go through the transaction because I've got no way to basically do a background check. I'm trying to remove as much liability from my happy butt as I possibly can.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay? And then if they trace it back and it comes back to me, no, okay, here's what I did. Here's my bill of sale. They answered this, they signed this, and here's a copy of their carry permit. What else can I do? I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I see what G23 is saying here is that they call the gun hole loophole is the private sales in the parking lot of the gun show.
Yeah.
And I saw what Dre stated also. And I had a buddy that went to the gun show and there were 30 people out in the parking lot trying to sell firearms.
Yeah.
And before he didn't even have to go in the gun show. He was able to do his transactions right then and there.
Yeah. So the one gun show that Ivan and I went to with Raheem in Murfreesboro, there was somebody that was inside the gun show that was private seller and somebody that both of us know selling firearms.
Yeah.
Okay. Not the way I would ever do it, honestly. But that's the way he did it. Do I agree with it? No, it's not the way I do it. So, but to each their own.
Colt 1927, Mike, he put something. He said at shows in PA, guys walk around the show with a rifle over their shoulder with a price on the BBL. Yeah, you go to the parking lot and make the sale.
Yeah. And that's a private sale. That's one of the things that the gun shows are out there. But the whole thing, again, snapshots and sound bites. I can go to a gun show and I can go to a licensed dealer and basically plunk down $500 and walk out with a gun without doing a background check. That is basically the sound bite that they've been drumming on for years.
But that's it. You know what though? I'm gonna just be real with you, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm just not in the business of selling guns.
No, neither am I.
I'm not, man. Even private sale. And if it is a private sale that I'm going to do, you know how we do it, Mike. It got to be somebody we know. You feel me? Oh, yeah. I just can't. That's just too risky for me. And I think a lot of people feel like that, but some people don't give a damn and they'll sell. No, I'm just not about that life. And I know you're not about that life when it comes to
hell
that.
No. So. And that's at the end of the day, there's responsible gun ownership.
That's right.
And I'm not going to say we don't take it to the next level. It's the way that it should be done. So criminals just there's a lot of BS that's in this press release that you've got. It's going to reduce gun violence. No, yeah, that was because essentially somebody's still going to break in their car.
Exactly.
They're going to cut if they break.
That's why I said it was bullshit.
Yeah, they break into my truck. They basically get into my carry permit. They find my carry gun. You know where it's at in my truck. It's hard to find. They cut the cable. They take the case because they can't get into it in 30 seconds or less. They'll beat the thing up and get into it and take my gun later.
Facts.
Do everything I can possibly do to make sure that doesn't happen, but it's still going to happen.
Facts. Nathan White dropped something. He said both owners have background checks done. It's the individual that try to sell or trade to the both people or individuals. Jova Q dropped something. He said private party sales.
But that's not the communication. That's not the soundbite. The soundbite is gun show. They want to shut down the gun show entirely. So the sidebar basically is obviously the private party sales that happen in the aisle or the parking lot. We all know that.
Mm-hmm. Big Dre dropped something. He said that's because it is a legal person-to-person sale. That is not a loophole.
Correct.
Agreed.
Man, they dropping some good stuff out there. Wow. Yeah.
So do we want to talk about Brian Malinowski at all?
And drop it, man. This gun
Brian Malinowski. I think he was a director at the Arkansas airport, so the Clinton International Airport, or whatever it's called in Little Rock. ATF raided his home March 20th. Somewhere right around there. I don't remember the exact date. So Brian Malinowski, what he was doing is he was legally purchasing firearms, and he was taking them and selling them to private party sales. Now, how many people out there in your world, Ivan, are going to go buy themselves a dozen Glock 19s?
Right.
Okay. Nobody buys, even Al Borland from Tool Time does not buy that much of the same plaid.
Right.
Nobody does. So he legally basically could purchase them. He could basically sell them to private party sale if he wanted to. What the soundbite basically is that he was inside the gun show, paid his fee to get his table to lock everything up, and he was selling guns without background checks inside the gun show. That was how it's being played in the media. At the end of the day, with what he was doing, was that wrong? I wouldn't do it. I don't think anybody in this forum would do it. That was wrong, and he's going to get busted for it. There's definitely different ways to do it. There's a individual that we ran across down here, and I haven't been here long enough to have some of the names and the histories with a lot of people that I had up there. But one of the other guys that I work with had it, and he looked the guy up, and we started looking over the last 3 years. How many people buy Ruger Security 9s? 9 of them. You don't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is he selling them? Probably. So has it, just because of that discovery, did it get it escalated up to the firearm compliance group to have it take a look at it? Yeah. He may come in next time and it may have a red flag that they're not going to sell him a firearm anymore. Okay. Worst case is he's putting it in a box and shipping it to his home country.
Damn.
So the Brian Malinowski, so a couple different things, and this is a lot of me talking. This is not Ivan. This is not gun gossip or whatever, but this is Michael conspiracy theory, if you want to throw it that. When was the raid done? I think it was March 20th. I'd have to go back
in
to
the morning time, wasn't it? Like at 6 something?
Yes. Now, what happened a week before the raid?
Time change.
Bingo. So at 6 a.m. a week prior, was it daylight or was it dark? It was light outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. The warrant for the raid, for the search warrant, said that to be conducted during daytime hours, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. And they had a 20-day window in order to do the search warrant. Well, they purposely held it to the last minute, so it was after daylight savings time. So when they went in, it was done at 6 a.m. Sure enough, it was 6:03, I think is what it was.
Yeah, it was 6 something. Yeah.
It was very early at 6 o'clock in the morning. It was still dark out. We've all seen the videos at this point. Then they went and they stuck a piece of tape over the guy's Ring doorbell.
Golly, man.
At 6 a.m.
Man.
So the other piece to that, so the ATF has a policy and procedure in place that any raid, any search warrant must be conducted with every single agent having body cam on until such time as the scene is secure and handed over to the local agency or whoever's going to take charge of the scene. Not a single ATF agent had it. My opinion, they intended to go in there to try to basically get something along the lines of what they were doing in Waco.
You think they were trying to fish for something else, find something else?
I don't think they were doing anything with something else. So essentially, if you go back to Ruby Ridge, ATF really screwed up. They killed the guy's wife and they killed the guy's son.
Yeah.
Okay. They murdered him. At the end of the day, that's exactly what they did. The Branch Davidians, David Koresh, yes, the dude was a whack job. He had offered multiple times, and there's evidence of this, of the local sheriff had even gone in there and said everything's fine. And they offered the ATF to go and do the same thing, but no, they wanted to go do the raid. And then ultimately ended up in the 83 Branch Davidians dying, plus a couple ATF agents either died or got shot up pretty good. And now fast forward to this. Hey, they're required to wear body cameras. Hey, you know what? We want to do this because this is a guy that is allegedly going beyond the gun show loophole. Okay. They ended up murdering the dude. Okay. Somebody's knocking the door at 9 a.m. or 6 a.m. and I'm still incoherent as to what's going on in the morning. And I'm hearing this and I hear somebody come through my door. I can tell you right now, there's lead coming your direction.
Especially if they have firearms pointed. Even if they don't, once that door open, that's game over, man.
So the Ring doorbell was covered, right, but it was still recording. The Ring doorbell, it was a no-knock raid, and the warrant clearly said it was not a no-knock raid. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out here. So they basically just screwed up again. They just had the Ruby Ridge again, and they murdered a guy. So was he doing what he was doing was right? Not really. But
Jova Q said they could have got Koresh when he did his daily morning jog.
Absolutely. So this guy worked at an airport. Airports are gun-free zones. Go knock on his office door. Hey, we need to have a conversation. Don't hit him up in the parking lot. Go into the airport.
Yeah, that stuff crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Another thing, Tennessee Goddess brought this to the attention too. And this ruling, do you think that there's and in the comments, guys, drop it in the comments. Big Dre 357, we see you, brother. You already know what time it is, man. 357 gang, Tech Car and Gun Fanatics, Alien Gang, we see you out there. Do you think, guys, that this is going to be struck down though? Eventually taken to court?
It'll probably get taken to court, but essentially it's not going to get struck down in this term. And until there's new ATF director and a lot of the house gets cleaned, it's not gonna change anything.
What you think, Tennessee Goddess?
I think it's probably going to be struck down, but of course it's going to be anything like how they did with the pistol brace ruling.
Mm-hmm.
It's just another stall tactic, just to get something on the books to appease the people.
So the Bruin, Bruin. There's a couple laws on the books now in Illinois that are completely against Bruin, but they basically said, well, in historical context, because Bruin says we have to, and their historical analog is completely wrong. And that's Illinois.
Interesting. Miss Gabriel just dropped something. She said, you think Brian Melanowski was earning his livelihood by gun sales? ? No. His livelihood came from his airport manager job.
Yeah, he was an executive at the airport. That dude's pulling well over $100,000, probably close to $200,000 a year doing what he was doing. So, and he was, if I remember correctly, he was the security director. He wasn't the chief airport manager, but he was the security director.
So he was simply a collector, right? He just he collected them, right?
No, he was buying them. So there was one of them. So the ATF has a time to crime statistic, and most of the time, I think it's 20 months. So from the time that a firearm is purchased to it's discovered in a crime, averages 20 months, whether it's stolen, sold, whatever. And he was basically buying them. So there was one instance where he picked up, I think, 19 Glocks. Again, it was in the teens. It's that number, and he actually sold them all the next day.
So, but he didn't have any type of license to do so, right?
No, he was doing private party sales. Now, ATF 4473, are you the transferee buyer of this firearm?
Right.
Okay. That's here in the here and now. Are you intending to sell it tomorrow? That question kind of sort of goes in that gray area. No, I'm not intending to sell it or give it away tomorrow.
Right. It could be the next 60 days. Right.
Get it to the range and next weekend. He's like, And Glock, I'll pick on my Glock again, because essentially I like Glocks. Glocks are great guns. I like to shoot Glocks. I just wouldn't have one in my hand to protect my life. My hand doesn't fit a Glock. I cannot do a tactical drop of the magazine. So yeah, Ivan, I'm going to probably own a Glock at some point. Now, you know what? I might get frustrated and tired with it 6 months down the road because I can't drop the mag without rotating my hand around. And in that case, where does it go from there? It's a gun grab, and again, it's optics for an election year of, hey, we closed the gun show loophole, the one that didn't exist. Optics, snapshots, and sound bites. Gun show loophole is a legal gun dealer selling firearms at a gun show without a background check, and that's part of what this is designed to do is literally shut down the gun show industry.
Damn.
And would then take part of the private sales that happen at gun shows out of the equation.
Royce Guy dropped something. He said, I agree. It will be the same with the brace to see how many people will give up their information.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah. And even if you were to have an FFL, that's public information anyway.
Right.
So I have several friends who are like, don't get one because they're going to ask for your personal address, and then people have that. And then you're going to have somebody that may not be the coldest beer in the refrigerator on other things, but then they're going to put 2 and 2 together and say,
yep,
they're FFL, they got guns, let's go for it.
Come on now. Yeah. And listen, Tennessee Goddess, you said something that, ooh, damn. Mike, she hit home with that. See, this is the deal. We put so much out there online. You really have to be specifically careful, guys. And a lot of people, especially these new YouTubers that's coming up, I'm telling you, Tennessee Goddess, it hit home. A lot of these new YouTubers are not thinking. You know what I'm saying? They do these, what is it called, Mike, where they show their guns, the whole gun thing. What is it called? The gun, you know what it's called, Mike, where they
gun spread?
No, it's like the gun spread, but it's a name for it. I be watching them all the time just because I find them pretty interesting. But
kind of like Brandon Herrera and Coleon with their gun walls.
No, it's called a gun. It's like basically where you show all the guns you have in your damn house.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, I forget the name of it, but it's a specific name, and everybody be searching this topic and stuff like that. And I think that is the most craziest thing you could ever do. And just like you said, Tennessee Goddess, people start putting 2 and 2 together, doing certain things not like that. I don't care if you think you can defend your home from Fort Knox. You don't want to make yourself an easy target. You make yourself a harder target by doing certain things. So it's just crazy to me. You got to be real careful about that kind of stuff. And some people not. And then you wonder why certain things happen to certain YouTubers. Like I know 2 right off the top right now. I'm not going to name them, but I know 2 right off the top right now. Stuff didn't happen to them. And if you know what I'm saying, it didn't happen to them because of the certain stuff that they put out there. Then you got, some of these car tubers and stuff like that. And you turn around and you post that you was in a car, right? Driving, and this has nothing to do with it, but it kind of does. Driving, and it's showing that you're doing 111 miles per hour on your dash, and you didn't even edit the shit out. Self-incrimination. Craziest thing on earth. So, yes, Tennessee Goddess, you are absolutely correct with that. Somebody dropped something a couple of days ago, and I don't think he knew I wasn't from this planet, period, point blank. But he dropped some in the comments, and of course I let the sharks eat them up because once people say dumb stuff on the platform, and you got the sharks come in, and I ain't really got to do nothing. But he said, I.T.T, I want to see your gun line up.
That's what you should have come to the range with you and I before we left.
I basically laughed at him, man. Like, bro, is you serious? Like, you really asking me that dumb shit? You really, really asking me that dumb shit? And then I don't know who it was. I left it up so y'all can see it. It's on one of the shorts. Then the other dude came up and said, man, he basically explained, he said, man, you're not going to put your business out there online like that, are you? This and that and that and this. And like, he ate him up just on that. I didn't even have to say nothing because you should know. Just, it's to me, it's common sense. Like, especially if you come from areas where stuff like that happens, when you know. Maybe if you don't grow up in certain areas like that, I can probably understand. But if you do, G23 gun collection videos and literally showing every single gun that they got. I done even heard people talk about where they keep their guns in the house, and I'm like, bro, like I be wanting to drop a comment and say something, but people get in their feelings, they get real sensitive, and that's okay because everybody different. But I'm just like, I don't know. It just makes no sense to me. And then you have to be strategic too. Why in the fuck would you keep all your firearms, especially if you're a content creator? Why would you keep them all at your home? The dumbest thing ever. You put them in different places so nobody know where the hell they at. Right, Mike?
Exactly.
Right, Tennessee Goddess?
Strategic.
I don't get it, man.
Kind of sort of on the same topic here because essentially everybody's information's out there.
All of it.
So
yeah.
A unemployment request was put in my name for Tennessee for Academy.
Damn.
So
Damn.
that was literally this week.
Oh man.
So chatted with the fraud division of the unemployment people in Tennessee. At the end of the day, if you've got a part-time job, which is basically what the whole Academy gig is for me, are you going to actually declare unemployment for that?
Right.
No.
True.
So I asked if they would give me the address for the claim, and they wouldn't do that. And I said, well, will you at least confirm or deny it's these addresses? So my duration in Tennessee, I literally had 3 addresses. They said, is it this address, or this address? And they said, no. Is the bank account routing number this bank, or this bank, or this bank? I think I had 3 different bank accounts at some point. 3 different banks I dealt with there. Like, nope. Okay. That's all I need to know. It's like, it's fraud. Like, okay, we will pursue it as such.
And they have it happen all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. A friend of mine, she was fired from a job, and before she even got out of there, she was like, oh, I'll just go ahead and apply a couple of days from now. And when she went there, like, well, you had a claim on such and such day. She was like, what? I was still working that day. One of the coworkers had went and filed it and put their address in. But technically, they asked them for information about the person. I'm like, where are they getting these people's social security numbers to be able to do that? Because that is one of the requirements.
Yeah, if I really wanted to do it, I've got access to go. At the end of the day, I'm not going to go do it, but I could go find both of your social security numbers and anything I needed to know about you.
Damn.
It would probably take me about 2 hours or less.
That's true.
Damn.
So I got yours, Ivan.
Heavy emphasis on less. It'd probably take me about 5-10 minutes.
Yeah. Thanks for the Best Buy card, buddy.
I don't shop at Best Buy. It doesn't. That one doesn't interest me.
I love Best Buy.
I have a washer and dryer that just broke, so it does.
Yep.
Yeah, that stuff is crazy. And that when you said that hit home, Tennessee got us, because it's like, man, just why make it easy? You know what I'm saying? Just don't make it easy. You want to make things harder, but people do, man. And sometimes I think that the fame, right? The recognition, sometimes the fame, the recognition, people are on here, of course, for livelihood too. But a lot of people just up in the clouds. And so the fame recognition kind of overrides their mental capacity to even think logically sometimes. And I think we need to revisit that. We might have to I might have to do a video talking about that or something. Because it's just the craziest thing to me.
It is, but it's not even just that. It's just social media, period. I had somebody try to snap back at me because I said this is a fake page on something. And it's like, I don't know where you people keep coming up with this kind of stuff. And I was like, if you were smart and you did your due diligence before you post comments on stuff, then you would have searched this information out.
Right.
And then she was like, you're just rude. And I was like, well, you continue to keep following all these fake things and keep adding to it and sharing all this stuff for these people. There was a news article this morning talking about people that went on dating websites, specifically Match.com, that they got involved with these people, and these people were using this one guy's picture. Mm-hmm. And that picture has been in my DMs more times than I can count. And it's not the guy. They just keep using him. I'm not desperate for a man that I have that he has to get doctored. and he has to look a certain way like that. But they kept sending the same picture, different names every single time. I'm like, seriously? I'm not that stupid. I may not be the coldest beer in the refrigerator, but I am part of the 6-pack.
Yeah.
No. So, people were scammed, and then they've talked these women into getting money and getting checks and cashing them and putting them in these bank accounts and stuff. And I was like, I'm not that stupid either. I don't care about your money. I got my own. Thank you.
So
that's crazy.
What else we got? And then to get back to the rule here, and going back to, again, personal situation. So I've got the Quack and Bush rifle that was a gift from Grandpa way back when, and I've got it all set up. It's been fully restored. I need to put one more round through it with my name on it.
I remember the Quack.
Yep, the Quackenbush, beautiful rifle. They did a phenomenal job. Thank you very much to High Caliber for taking that.
Fry.
Also, yeah. And then also calling me to make sure that I came pick it up because they didn't have a serial number. They couldn't track it.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
It's that old. But as I gift that down, either before I become worm food or after I become worm food, call it what it is, that applies here as well. I cannot give this to a niece or a nephew or anybody that's next generation. I don't have kids. Can't give it to next generation without them doing a background check. What if I want to give it to them and they're 12 years old? I can't do that. That's the way that this is basically set up.
How would it work if you had a trust?
It would actually work the same way. If I had a trust and it basically pass it down because it's going to the next individual. Wait a second. That's a different. That I haven't thought about that. So outside thinking in, because I'll put the legal mind into thought here. I'm not a legal mind.
Yeah, you do, Madam Omi. Yes, you can.
But if I'll never forget being official Madam Omi. Hey, Madam Omi, guess what? I lived
That's my homegirl out there in the streets.
Seriously. I lived in, oh shit, where did I live? I've been to Lucky and I lived on Victoria Island.
There you go.
Never forget being in Nigeria and seeing a guy's actual laptop of his whole scheme to scam someone with a female picture, and it was working. I'm not gonna segue down that direction, but I've got stories.
And that was they actually on the story this morning. Nigeria was one of the top places that the scams come out of.
Oh yeah.
Shit, Nigeria, India. I love my Indian brothers and sisters, but they be going hard with that shit.
They do too. But you know what? They mentioned there is a church for the scammers down there. And they had the pastor was up there and he said, "You gonna get in heaven if you can scam this money from people. Keep doing it."
Oh man,
Yahoo!
When I was over there, the only time that I ever drove a vehicle, and I kid you not, the time I was over there I could count it on one hand, was Sunday during church. That was the only time I ever drove. And it was very quick and back. That's only because my driver was at church.
Wow.
CNT dropped some, guys. He said this new rule is nothing but a try to criminalize any. That's exactly what I was thinking, bro.
Absolutely.
Try to criminalize any and all private gun sales. The rule applies even if you use an FFL for the transfer. Yep. Man, you hit it on the freaking nose, bro.
And so that right there, I don't. The goal basically is to have everybody do a background check. So the only way you can do a universal background check is if you have a entire inventory, i.e., you have to register your guns.
So what the fuck they gonna do? Like, is it Mike? Is it Tennessee got us? Is it where, say for hypothetically speaking, right? Mm-hmm. Say for instance, tomorrow I wanted to, and I'm not. But say, for instance, tomorrow I wanted to turn around and sell my gun. Well, not tomorrow, sorry. After the May 10th date that it becomes active. And I do something like this, right? Is it one of them things where it triggers something? Or is it one of them things where they like, oh, I.T.T, let me investigate? Is it like, it's almost sounding like they have more leeway with doing so.
Yeah, and basically what they're trying to do is they're getting, this is, obviously, background check, you go into an FFL and buy one. You go into a pawn shop, which is an FFL, and buy a firearm from them. This is going to get a step closer to universal background checks. It's kind of the in-between, because what they're trying to do is get you and I as basically the transaction to walk into an FFL to do a background check, which, that's 60, 7 others, due diligence, unless I don't trust Ivan. I'm not going to sell Ivan a firearm unless I don't trust him.
Right.
True.
To do that, but to get that universal background check is they have to register all firearms to do that.
Joviq Q said it's a de facto firearm registry. Let's see what else. It was another one. Omi said, is this happening in Tennessee or all over? This is nationwide, my friend.
All 50 states and all the principalities of dirt that we own around the world.
That's right. Reno 505 said, are they going to be like GameStop and do trading? Oh, man. M. Gabriel dropped something. She said, it is an unconstitutional expansion of federal powers. Facts.
Preach.
Facts.
So let's talk about federal powers real quick, only because what series was it on? I think it's on Apple TV Plus. Manhunt is basically about the manhunt of John Wilkes Booth. So there was definitely separation of the states and the federal government prior to the Civil War way back when. And not blaming it on him, but essentially Lincoln was the one that consolidated a lot of the power back up to the federal government so they could go back and do the Civil War and basically reclaim the states, if you will. They didn't want to necessarily give that power back to the individual states because a bunch of little kids south of the Mason-Dixon line, whatever direction, whatever side you were on with that, have little temper tantrums. So they did not give the power back to the states for that. Now, federal law, it could go back to the states. Texas, where I'm at, is definitely a lot freer state, and the governor down here, Greg Abbott, he does a lot of this to basically the White House, which is freaking awesome.
Like the borderline.
Oh yeah. So get out of our park, and essentially we're going to set it up. Now, the Border Patrol in that park in Eagle Pass, I'm not going to say it's a quarter mile, but it's essentially it's a small distance basically between the river where the Texas National Guard and now other states are supporting that line in the sand, if you will. If those guys get beyond that, they actually run up against another vertical wall, and on the other side of that vertical wall is basically the Border Patrol guys. Border Patrol is allowed into the area, but they're not allowed to operate in the area. So they can go through the area, launch their boat because Texas is now in control of the boat ramp, and then they can come back out. So it's one of those things. And with a lot of the things that are going on right now, there's a lot of federal power that's being exercised, doing whatever we want to do, because federal power, if they don't want to, they don't have to follow the law, which is basically what's going on.
Right. Thanks for giving us that information, Mike, the gun alert guy in the motherfucking house. Tennessee goddess chilling like a villain, able and willing. Stop playing with her, boy. And we got to go back to that food place, Tennessee goddess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish Mike was here. He would fall in love with that damn place.
I was there a week ago.
Man, I got to do that again. I got some good news. So we're about to get ready to close, guys, but I didn't want to leave y'all hanging. Man, the channel is doing extraordinarily great. It's just something unbelievable. Soon I will be able to display even more how much I want to say thank you to everybody who has helped build the channel, everybody out there in the ether who's dropping comments, likes, supporting the channel, even the haters. I want to say thank you for hating, because you made the channel what it is too, which is appreciated. But, well, it is time for giveaway time right now. Surprise, surprise. And what I did was, I can't remember who it was that was complaining, because I had one on the giveaway last time. And I noticed when I put this up on the screen, y'all went crazy and was like, we want more of those. I guess you guys thought I had more, but I didn't. And so I actually got two more. So the 223556 bullet chains are back in effect. So I actually have two that I'm giving away tonight, packaged and ready to go with beautiful details on it. We're about to do a giveaway now, guys. I have two. They'll be shipped out. Once you win this tonight, what you have to do is go to my Instagram page, okay? And my Instagram page is in the About section on my channel. Go to the Instagram page, and then, of course, drop your information in there, and then I'll be shipping these out to you all. But I have two tonight, more to come. Two for right now, because I know y'all really like these. I didn't expect for y'all to like them that much, but y'all went crazy for these. So we're going to go ahead and do the giveaway now and get it started. M. Gabriel dropped something else. She said if the commerce clause gave the government power to regulate gun commerce among the several states, the Second Amendment, because it came after, takes the authority back. What y'all got to say about that? And I'm going to go ahead and get the giveaway stuff started.
If the commerce clause, put that back up. Actually,
oh, my fault. I got it, Mike.
Regulate gun commerce among several states, the Second Amendment, because it came after, takes that authority back. Yeah. So the key words in the Second Amendment are shall not be infringed. So a lot of these gun laws, if you really want to take and go from the legal sense, and you go through gun scholars, you go through regular scholars, the gun scholars can basically say every single gun law that's on the books, including background checks, doesn't exist. You shouldn't have it. Unfortunately, that would give the ability for criminals to legally go buy a firearm. But yeah.
All right, that's what's up. It is freaking giveaway time. On this, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to pick the stream, which is right here. And I'm about to give you guys the keyword. All you have to do is type the keyword in the comment section, okay? That'll give you one entry into the giveaway, and we're going to get started. We're going to do a little countdown. Tennessee Goddess, how long should I count this down, you think?
What's the password? What's the match text?
Okay, I'm about to create that now, but you know how we do over here at the Gun
like
Guy.
Pound 223.
Huh?
Pound 223 or hashtag 223.
Okay, don't do it yet, guys, because it's not up yet. So don't do it yet.
Don't do it yet.
We got to get the damn music going. You know how we do on Good Gossip, man. Let's get the music on. It's giveaway time, guys. All right.
1 minute. 1 minute.
All right, here we go. And you said it's what? Hashtag what?
223.
All right, guys. Hashtag 223 done started. How many minutes, Tennessee Goddess?
1 minute.
1 minute, guys. It's 9:02. We don't know when the 9:02 started, but we just gonna estimate here. Y'all coming in hot real quick.
Start my timer.
Huh?
Start my timer real quick.
Mike got the timer started, guys. You better let it rip. Hashtag 223 will give you one entry for one of these awesome chains, man. It's going down. Watching the numbers go up, guys. It's saying we have 8 entries, but this thing is always behind because I'm seeing more comments right here. Jason Ewing, we see you out there in the streets, brother. Thank you, man. Oh, Mike got the timer going, boy. Stop playing. Yes, sir. All right. Running it up, y'all. Hashtag 223 to win this chain.
Hey, go ahead and drop the comment, Ivan.
Huh?
Go ahead and drop the comment.
Okay. Oh, let me undo it. 12 seconds left, guys. Hashtag 223. You already know, Chicago Mike. That's it, guys. Time is up. We about to draw. Let's see who is the lucky winner. Here we go, boy. Yes, sir. Bam. Let me do it. Boom. Here we go, guys. Let's see who's gonna win this. Oh, C&T Designs and Arms. He won.
Congratulations.
Way to go.
Oh, damn, I was broke my mic. He won, man. Okay. All right, let me write this down, guys. Yeah. All right, y'all, that's for the first one. We're gonna do something different here. I'm gonna change it this time and put 556 in here, okay? We're gonna change it. Don't put it in yet, guys. I'll let you know. Congratulations, my boy. C&T Designs and Arms. Go to my Instagram page. Drop your address or P.O. box you want to ship to, brother, and it's coming out to you. Here we go, guys. The next entry, let it rip. Hashtag 556. 1 minute.
Start the timer.
Already started.
Let it rip, guys. Time running out. Time running out. 20 seconds left. Ten seconds left. Countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, boys. Showtime. Can you make a banger? There we go, guys. Here we go. Let's see who the second winner is. Oh, damn! Damn, that's a she is a lucky winner, man.
I won last night on another show.
I know, I seen it. I was on the show the night you did. I seen that.
I need
Awesome
something
stuff,
good.
man. All right, Tennessee Goddess is the second winner for tonight, guys. Tennessee Goddess, yours will be coming to you. So yeah, do me a favor, because I'm going to ship yours out. So go ahead to my Instagram and just leave your P.O. box or address, and then we'll get it to you, okay?
Okay.
Or we can meet up. Either way you want to do it, don't matter.
You can buy her lunch, take her out on a date.
Huh?
Take her out to lunch. You can take her to Soy Bistro. Dude, you can take her to Soy Bistro and introduce her to some phenomenal food.
Hey, Soy Bistro is good too. Hey, that was the spot in Brentwood we went to, ain't it, Mike?
Yeah, the place we were outside.
Yeah. That was a really delicious place. That was really, really good too.
Definitely better than Cracker Barrel.
Well, you know, Cracker Barrel my spot though. I love Cracker Barrel.
Just saying.
All right, guys, get up out of here, man. 907.
CNT Designs asking what's your Instagram.
My Instagram is right there in the About section, brother, on my YouTube channel. Okay, I'm not from this planet _something. It's on the YouTube on my YouTube channel in the About section. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. I be forgetting which one that is. That one's a little different.
Turn the music down.
All right. That one is a little bit different. So let's see. This one is. It's going straight to my YouTube. Can you make a banger? Here it is.
I'll see if I can get it and put it in there.
Yeah, it's somewhere in here, damn. I don't know where to. Hold on, I'm going to my Instagram now, but I hate the way Instagram is set up. It's in my About section, bro. That's all I can tell you. It's in my About section.
Can they just contact you through YouTube? Because that's probably the easier way to go.
Well, it'll be hard because YouTube doesn't really give you inbox. You only can comment. But if he goes to my About section, in the About section is my Instagram page right there. It's a link to my Instagram page on the About section on my YouTube channel. Let me go here.
Just for reference, Ivan, I still don't have an Instagram account.
I just put it out there.
Your dream is coming true about TikTok. You know that, right?
I just put it in the text.
Called it.
You did call it. Thank you, Tennessee Goddess. That's it right there. Tennessee Goddess dropped it for me. That's it. So, yep. Hit it up, bro. Congratulations, too. Congratulations to Tennessee Goddess. Congratulations to CNT, man. We about to get up out of here, guys. It was a great night. We really enjoyed your company, conversing with you guys. Get ready for next week. I'm trying to get some really special people on the channel that I think you're going to love. Some big business names, like real big business names coming up. All right? Tennessee Goddess, go ahead and close us out.
Always keep a backup magazine.
Huh?
Always keep a backup magazine. 2, 3, maybe 4. We're crazy out there.
2 to 3 or maybe 4?
Yeah. Okay, 10. 10's the magic.
Nope, I got the thumb down.
Okay, we're going to go with 10.
All right, Mike. Go ahead and close us out, brother.
So I'm real curious about it, having a discussion with your friend from Nigeria, just because that's the reason I carry that many.
Oh, I can hook that up. That's an easy hookup. All right, and they still out there
always back it up and up to ATF off, buy a firearm and don't sell it, just buy more.
There you go.
Y'all heard them, guys. We up out of here. The same old, man. We'll see you guys next week. Exciting time. Congratulations again to the winner. And be looking out, because I got a couple of super awesome videos coming. I was having issues with my freaking airdrop, but I fixed that problem. So great videos coming up. And I got a video of a lifetime coming out, guys, that you guys are going to really enjoy. This is not for your budget type people, but it's for the people on the channel who have some deep pockets. So videos coming. Get ready for the madness. Tennessee Goddess, Mike the Gun Alert guy. We're out, guys. Yes, sir.